Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Plus. Next up, and I'm here about another video. This video was what Naruto was a true nature prodigy. I know the thumbnail doesn't say so, and yeah, that's it. Guys, peace. And guys, what have probably be successful enough. And guys, we're about to be started. There's no background information. And guys, let's get started. Let's get it. 4 years ago was a 9/11 fire. A great peril befell a large ninja village for reasons unknown. The great Naruto demon fox, known as the Cubian, attacked the village and hidden in the leaves, Konohagajir. It said that with each wing of his mighty tail, it could smash mountains, cause tsunamis, and lead destruction. A scene that was lost for all the people, or that was lost for people in the Konoha. Ninjas died by hundreds with no chance of slaying the veiled beast. Even the third Hokage could not stand against the beast alone, eventually being forced to retreat. If only to ensure that the village survived, there will be a leader remaining. For you see, the third knew what was coming, and that his successor would not be in the world by the time the ordeal was finished. Hold on for just a little longer, the blonde ninja thought to himself as he raced through finishing the last of the Forbidden Shield, the Senshu Fusion, a secreted for the sole purpose of killing world demons at one's cost of life. Running out of his house, the blonde raced for the Cubian location at the speed nearing the speed of light. With a throw in a yellow flash, there standing before him the great nine-tailed demon fox. Of that, with a bite of his thumb, 5 short hand seals, and a cry of the summoning jutsu. The great toe Gamabuta was summoned, standing 60 feet tall, the same height as the Cuban. The toe was orangish brown, wearing a blue vest with the kanji for the toe on the back. Well, that's his tata or katana, which was about half the size of himself. The toe boss was truly a sight to behold. However, it was not him. It was not him what the people were looking at. It was the man on top of his head, the blonde ninja, the fourth Hokage, and quite possibly the world's greatest ninja, sitting 6'2" tall, or 6 feet 2 tall, with a joning flat jacket, with blue pants and a shirt, and his trademark white cape with a kanji Konoha's yellow flash on the back stood proudly, radiating a power which could seem to overwhelm all who opposed him. "The fourth has arrived!" cried many ninjas from the ranks. The Cuban too took notice of the great being before him. Not as great as himself, of course, but indeed powerful, with a lightning slash of a claw. The toe Gambuta was wounded, a scar reaching his left eyebrow to the next of his nose, damaging the left eye. Jumping back, Gamabuta growled, "If you could do something, kid. If you can do something, kid, do it quick. I can't handle too much damage." "I will. Just keep us close. If we get too far away, this won't work." The fourth Hokage yelled to his toe comrade. "I'll do what I can," the toad replied, and jumped high into the air, announcing the Suten water release, water bullet, jutsu, to 3 large orbs of water fired straight towards the Cuban, only to be deflected by the Cuban's tail. Suddenly, little effort. While this happening, the fourth was quickly going through all 125 of the 125 required shields. While Gamabuta landed, he was hit by a Kuroma's tails, greatly injured his organs. The Lord Force as well was struck by some of the Cuban's energy, but at the same time he shouted out his technique in a voice which rang louder than any Cuban roars. "Seal! For him it's seal technique!" In an instant, the Cuban fourth Hokage and coincidentally, Gamabuta disappeared. Only Shabatobi the third Hokage saw the QB went where the QB went. Its energy, along with that of a unknown source that felt almost like the fourth Hokage, was felt entering the stomach of a newborn baby. The fourth Hokage's son, Naruto Mikaze, was now still the greatest abuser and waved him. The cry echoed within the barely lit room where Sabutobi and Naruto resided was not heard by many, but for Sabutobi, it would be the most powerful experience for him, as he couldn't do anything to stop it. All the remaining ninjas on the battlefield cheered up uproariously as they believed the QB had died. However, the cheering didn't last long, as they quickly noticed the absence of the fourth Hokage body, as well as the number of corpses littered around them. The cries of pain were not ignored for more than a second, and quickly the remaining ninjas gathered the wounded and the dead, treating or burying them depending on the circumstance. A day later, the third Hokage was seen standing on top of the Hokage tower, addressing people who stood below in the clearing. He was roughly 5'6" tall, with short brown yet graying hair with few bald spots in his 50s. He was still a force to be reckoned with, named the Professor, who knew over 1,000 jutsus and could take down a small army of Jonins by himself. Addressing the crowd, he spoke out to the crowd. We have suffered greatly. We have lost many good men, women, children, and we suffer losses from our children, our pride, our power. But we are not yet lost. The brave fourth Hokage gave his life for the village, sacrificing himself in order to defeat the mighty QB. He wished us to rebuild, and we honor him. We will rebuild ourselves into the great village we once were. All is not lost, and by my life, I swear I'll protect you all, and that Konohagajure will rise again into a great village. Shouts of encouragement, whistling and clapping and cheering was heard from the crowd. None of them knew that the QB were merely sail away, but let them leave what they need to do. It was too early to drop such a bomb upon the people again, and knowing their hatred of the QB, they would surely try to kill the child. 2 weeks later, the reconstruction of the village was coming along well. The mayor decided to help fund the village renewal and with additional missions for the surviving teams. The economy was improving with the sped economy. I'm sorry. Economy. The village would soon be completely rebuilt. However, this was not the matter. The council met to discuss that they kill the demon child. It's too dangerous to be left alive, shouted several members of the council. It is danger to us all. The seal could break, and then what will happen? We'll have the second coming of the QB, shouted other members. So we cut in, quieting the room with a gesture. When the room was filled with silence, he spoke. We cannot kill the child. The fourth wished for himself to be seen as a hero, and surely, if you believe in our Hokage, you will have believed in his skills. At this, the white-eyed man with long black hair and white robes addressed him. The Hokage is correct. And who knows what happened if we kill the child. Perhaps killing the child will break the seal, and that as well will cause a second coming of the Cuban. Danzo, a man greatly distrusted by the Hokage, began to speak wearing bandages around most of his face in a normal full robe. He addressed the rest of the council. This is true. We do not know anything about the inner workings of the seal. However, if it's truly weak, would it broke by now? No, I'd say we take this child and make him a mental weapon for Konoha. If he becomes a ninja, he may He may be able to use the Kyuubi powers against our enemies. Plus, then he can be restrained. Yeah, plus then he could be restrained. We could control the power of the Kyuubi. And while stating this, Danzo was laughing maniacally in his head, but he succeeded in not showing what he felt inside. Several council members agreed to the plan of action, but Sarutobi would hear nothing of the sort. This child is the son of the fourth Hokage. We cannot use him as a weapon. Hashi Hyuga, the man in the white robe, spoke up. Though I don't particularly care for the child, perhaps he should be placed with a family with one of the council members. He will soon start to resemble the fourth Hokage, and that will only cause questions to arise. Enemies of the fourth Hokage will chase after him, and if killing him results in Kyuubi being released, and then we'll all be doomed. This child should be hidden, or must be hidden. I agree. He cannot be put just with any family in Konoha. He must be protected until he can protect himself. In order for this to happen, I believe the clan head should take care of the child, said Sarutobi. After 15 more minutes of discussing, it was clear that most of the council agreed the child must be placed in the clan head's family in order to prevent a second Kyuubi attack from occurring. But none of the clan heads were willingly. Then I'll take him into my household. Perhaps if he lives with us, he can at least learn to protect his soul while he is just young. Since he truly is a Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi, then he will be able to grow very strong, and perhaps he will become the second fourth Hokage instead of the second Kyuubi, said Sarutobi. With this statement, the council took a vote, and the acceptance of Naruto into the Sarutobi family became official. Through several of the members still hated the child, believing him to be the demon, and the majority saw him as merely the container and were either indifferent or had plans for using him. Danzo. A rule was also made on that the Naruto secret will be held by the clan leaders and clan leaders only. If the law was broken and told by anybody else in the village, even their own family, they will be charged with treason and executed. The fact that Naruto was the Kyuubi's Jinchuriki was kept a SS class secret, and Naruto himself would not be able to tell until he's officially became a Genin. Naruto will become a ninja, the most powerful of his kind. Guys, this is it, and I hope y'all like this part of where Naruto was I guess, true prodigy, I guess. And guys, it's your boy Plus Next Up Anime here. This part 1, I'm out. Bye!